Hi everyone, I'm Tara McGivern of Games Development Year 2, and this is my screencast for Maths Assignment 3. Our first problem involves an object moving in a straight line at a constant speed from point A2 when t is equal to 0 to the point 2124 10 seconds later. So I've already got the equation line, and in this case it's y equals 2x minus 18, and the units travelled is approximately 1.3 units per second. So let's get straight into making our parametric equation. So I've already got our t, which is 0 to 10. To go about doing x, we take our first point, which is 8 for x, and we minus our units. We minus our units per second multiplied by t. So that gives us 8. Now to plot y, just like the equation line, we multiply x. So we're going to go 2 multiplied by 8 minus 1.3 by t. And then we take away c, which in our case is minus 18. We got minus 2, and already we know that that was the starting point for a line. I'll just plot the rest of these very quickly. Okay, so here's the rest of our points, and I'll just quickly throw them into a scatter graph. And here you can see our straight line. Now in problem 2, we deal with circular motion. So an object is initially at 7 minus 2 and takes 180 seconds to complete circular motion of radius 3 about a center point of 4 minus 2. Now to get the parametric equation of circular motion for x and y, we multiply a, which is the radius, by cosine, multiply by t, and we add on the x center point. And very similar in y, we multiply the radius by sine, multiply by t, and add the center y point. So we'll just do this very quickly. So our x equation would be 3, which is our radius, multiplied by, pound sign, 3 multiplied by cosine, and don't forget to use radians, multiplied by t, plus our center point, which was 4. So we got 7. To get y, it would be 3 multiplied by sine, radians, t, and our center point is minus 2 in this case. And there we got minus 2. So I'll just plot these. Okay, so here are all our points for problem 2. And when we put them in the scatter graph, we can see we have circular motion in a semicircle around 4, 2. Now, to create other types of motion, like straight line motion, we just got to change the value of, so to create straight line motion, we basically take our x and y and change the t value. To kind of create a wave type motion, we use sine and cosine, and you can see this up here. So we have 4 multiplied by sine by t and 4 cosine t, and it creates this wave-like motion here. And straight line motion can be seen here, where we change the value of t throughout the equation, and we get this straight line. So to create circular motion, we multiply the radius by sine in the case of x, and multiply that by t, and in the case of y, we multiply the radius by cosine and multiply that by t, and we will add the x and y center points. To change the radius, we just change the number in front of the sine or cosine. So you can see here it's 2. So to change how big it is, we could make that 3, and it would go out to here. To change the center, we change the x and y values that we add at the end of these. So in our question down here, we had 4 and minus 2, we'd change those. To change the speed, we multiply whatever the speed is by t, and to change the starting point, we just changed both the radius and the center. So thank you for listening. Thanks.